Good evening. Well, it's evening here. It's been raining all day, so I want to do this outside, but I'm going to do it inside. I'm going to show you guys how to make a blanket backpack. So you don't need a real backpack, but you make your own with your blankets. So you got your sleeping stuff and everything with you, and this is all going to fit in there. Full credit to David Delafield, who taught me this technique back in 2019, I think, when I was in Canada with the group. And I really enjoyed it and I really liked it, so I'm teaching my students this technique, and now I'm going to make a video of it. So enjoy! I use a 6-point Hudson Bay blanket. You can use any blanket you like, depending on the weather, of course, and what you want to carry. The bigger the blanket, the bigger the backpack you can make, but you can also use smaller blankets. It also depends on, of course, the weather, everything else. This is the start. Totally flattened out. Now I'm gonna make thirds, at least make thirds. But this one I'm gonna make 1/3. This one I'm gonna fold. Same thing. I'm gonna take my shoes off so I can walk on the blanket. Okay, so this is the start. The important thing is that this is going to be the top. So, and this is going to be the size of my backpack. So I might make it a little bit smaller. So this is going to be the size. And now I'm going to put my gear on this spot over here. I'll show you. So what I put here, I'm not going to reach really fast. Don't forget, normally you got trousers and a jacket and everything else where you put your some stuff in there. So I'm going to put my first aid kit in the bottom, because the most important first aid I got on me. So like a tourniquet and Israeli bandage, stuff like that. So this one's going to be over here. Now, my survival kit, I'll show you in another video what's in there. And I can cook on that one. Well, some other stuff, orienteering stuff, I might want to access fast. Fire kit. Something else, kit. Some extra clothes. Make sure that this is going to be okay. I'm not going to feel it. Okay, I think. Toque. Gloves. Some clothes. An extra knife, because you never know. And the other stuff I'm going to put in later, because when I'm going to roll it, it's going to fall out otherwise. So now, going over, hop. So now my backpack is closed, as you can see. Gonna roll, and now I'm gonna flip this whole thing, and I'm gonna roll.
this one.
You could close it up with some technique here, but I never do it. So just go like this. Up. See, when it falls out, I'm going to put it on later. Okay. Now, I'll have to tie it off. To tie it, I use 9 meters. Then I have enough of paracord. And I begin at the top, and then I go down. First thing I got is an overhand. An overhand, and I'm going through. Snug it, tighten it, and next one is going to be a slip knot. I'll show you later on, zoom in. Slip knot and a half hitch to block the slip knot. Go through. So now I'm going to show you slowly which knot I'm using. So I'm going to snug it, then go through with a loop, slip knot. So there's the slip knot, and now I finish it off with a half hitch. Doing it again. Go under, go under, go through, half hitch, finish it off. Last one at the bottom. Through, turn it, go over, block it. Okay, I'm going to turn the backpack, go under, same thing here. Tighten it, slip knot. So this is going to be on my back, so I don't want any knots here. So this is going to be a bit simpler. I just go through and pull it, because the nuts, otherwise you're gonna feel them when you walk a lot. Here, same thing. No knot on this one, but I do tie another slip knot with a half hitch over here. Yep, half hitch, and now I can use this part to close it later on if I want to. So now already have your men's purse. I don't do men's purses, so I'm gonna make it a backpack. Next thing I need is 4 meters of webbing, and you can use anything to be honest, but I like to be a bit wide, because otherwise you're gonna feel it on your shoulders. So this is nice and soft, wide. You can use rope, but it hurts. So the first thing I'm gonna do, center it, and now over here. I'm gonna make a anchor stake, anchor bend, I think it's called in English. So I want this rope between, so it's not gonna go anywhere. Yeah? And depending on how big you are, how tall you are, if you have a lot of clothes on, you're gonna make the shoulder wraps in a certain size. I'm just gonna do what I always do. This is about the size I need. Over here is an overhand ending my way, so to the center of the backpack. On this side of that cross, and you can always adjust it, of course. This one a bit longer, so I'm going to shorten this one a little. Both sides. Okay, let's see. First, I'm going to do some other stuff. And I want some extra gear in there. Put it over here. And this one over here. Shove it in. There's a lot of space still left. Now I'm going to use this one to tie it off. And you can put your tarp on there, or even around it, even fold it with it. So it's going to be waterproof. And I'm doing the same here with a loop, half inch, this rope. This is it. Now I'm going to put it on. First left, because of my watch. Right. And now I use these to tie them around my waist. Feels good. Now I can still do something else. It's going to be really fun. To tighten it a bit more. I'm gonna put my axe there. Up. And I'm gonna put my saw on the other side. And I have some carabiners if I don't have space enough, but actually I have a lot of space. So I can even put my drinking bottle on there. And then again. Left hand first. I sometimes forget that. And then I'm like, shit, my watch. I gotta close this one. I love those trousers. High gloves, but the zippers, they suck. So, I'm ready to go. When David Delafield told me this, showed me this technique, he said it's a 3-season technique. And I thought, well, fuck it. 3 seasons in Canada is 4 seasons in Europe. So I did my winter training in the Jura during 2 nights. I did with only this as a backpack. And I had all my personal gear on me and in my black backpack. And the guiding stuff, which I needed, like extra first aid, stuff like that, I had in the pool car. So, really worked nice. Of course, you can adjust it if you want it higher or lower. Oh, quite easy actually. So now, if I want to access the important stuff, I just go in there. And what do I have? The famous red cup. Ooh, and what else do I have? Gotta be kidding, it's Yukon Jack. See you guys. Cheers. So when I did my training in the Jura with this one, I think it was -10-ish, maybe -12 at night, but this blanket is big enough for me to have 2 layers of wool around me. I didn't have a fire. I did keep some of my clothes on. And it was fine actually, it was fine. So imagine if you can sleep next to a fire, which isn't allowed in some places like in France where the training was, then you'll be fine. Wool doesn't burn. So